Alright. We are back, I guess.
And almost done with,
So I'm gonna actually...
with the second world.
Do I have to click on this? Okay.
Yeah.
All zombies on screen. So I imagine... Oh, only 75? They recharge very slowly, but that's pretty low,
That's...
low cost.
They're like an ice... I think they're shaped like a mushroom cloud.
I love this face. The art is so good on this game. So what did I have last time? I should check the video. I'm not going to. I really only use these at the end to make money, and the money doesn't carry over, right? So
well, the coins themselves do. You use those... That's like the shells in Octageddon. So the sun is...
what do you use the coins for?
The coins, you haven't unlocked them yet, but the coins will be used to purchase things from a shop.
I still think I'm going to pass on him then.
That makes sense.
Because, admittedly, it'd be nice to buy some stuff from a shop, but that's just so far outside. That's a long-term investment. I need to just not die, because I think I've been doing okay not dying. So, alright.
You're great at not
so
dying.
I think, yeah, I've been doing okay. So let me... these two again for sure. Want this only if there's screen doors, though, right?
That's right.
Okay, so I can check before I buy. So probably this guy, but maybe not.
The Hypno Shroom is really good. Those football guys, you have to be timing it. You have to time it very well, because if a football guy is like running after you, and you put one down, then he turns around and he starts eating everything.
Maybe
and he's super strong.
Bench him for the second. So I'm gonna want these three. I probably will want these.
Yeah, definitely.
But can I not just get these, and I can prioritize managing them, and then get these guys?
Yeah, well, and you have room for...
This is fairly cheap. It does say that he recharges very slowly,
well,
but...
I don't remember how many slots we have.
I unlocked one, so how many... Do you know how...
I don't. We should just... I mean...
Alright. Well,
let's just take a look at what we're up against, and then we can...
I love this. This is so silly.
And then we can do some more theory crafting. RJ and Cliff.
I don't want to waste too much time.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
Click and see what happens. Oh...
It doesn't give me a preview of what he does. He's just
no, I think he does the thriller.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, so I won't need this guy for sure.
Right.
So definitely going with these two.
Yep. And you can unclick them if you put them up, so you can kind of like choose them.
Let's try. So this is what I would like my lineup to be. Let's see. I do like those walnuts. So I've still got 2 more slots. So, should I just go with these? I haven't used this guy at all.
Well, I think the issue is that you choose either the snow pea or the repeater, but so maybe the best thing to do is to get the snow pea because it's a little cheaper, but it accomplishes the same thing that you're trying to get.
Peas damage and slow. Okay.
So
it does I didn't realize it did damage as well.
Oh, yes,
so
it does.
that's good to know. Alright. So then, let's see. I mean, I guess I can go with this. I haven't used these quite as much.
Not in this.
I think in this particular... I guess I need to pick one. So I guess I can pick this one, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you can plop it right on that dancing zombie.
Zombies on the screen. Not sure I'm going to use this,
It's like a cherry bomb, except it freezes them instead.
Okay. Well, that's pretty okay. So let's just go for it.
I love that grave on the right says ceased to exist.
That's cute. Alright, put him here, I guess. I'm gonna try to focus on these guys. I don't actually want to buy as many of these because I want to focus on the pea-shooters, I think.
Yeah, that makes... Well, but they're very cheap.
Which are?
The scaredy shrooms, those tall guys.
That is true.
So that gives you a bit of an advantage because you're basically buying a very cheap... You should buy the... You've only got the one sun shroom, and you'll end up
making me hesitate. What do I need to do? Just tell me in the future. Just tell me what I need to do. Tell me.
Well, just don't spend money for this very first section.
And save up for the
sun shrooms.
Like, okay. That works. Yeah, that's... I had wanted to prioritize that, but because we had chosen these guys, I assume... Chosen? Had chosen?
Had choosed?
doth chust. All right, so that actually works for me. That's what I would prefer to do.
And you can see now that the sun shrooms, or the scaredy shrooms, can hit from all the way. So those are better to get, even than, the fume shrooms sometimes. Like.
And the fume shrooms really only affect the ones with the screen doors, correct?
That's right. Well, no, they do damage to the zombies. But the screen door zombies are kind of their special use.
Okay, I would have gone with those then. If
I would put that right there, yeah. Okay. It makes sense. Again, the cone zombies...
Do I want to go ahead and buy some of these, or wait?
Yeah, keep going. The cone zombies have twice as much health as a...
him here?
Oh, no, it'll go off right away.
Okay.
So... Oh, here he is.
So I want... What do I want? The psychedelic guy?
Yeah, actually put it... Well, if he gets...
Here?
As he gets closer...
Here?
Not yet.
Here?
Do it on that spot right there. Perfect. And now he's on your side.
Oh my gosh, and he's gonna just dance a little jig.
And he will. So and guess what? He just summoned a bunch of
that's wonderful.
Guys for you.
Alright, I'm gonna just set him here just to get him out of the way. Put more of these up, I guess.
Are you satisfied with the number of sun shrooms, or are you thinking about getting more?
I have no clue. I'm already overwhelmed. There's a lot of information coming. So I can maybe put one of these guys down, or save it for one of the snow pea guys.
I think the snow pea would make sense, because you can afford it right now.
Alright. I will, in the meantime, put...
Your lower section is looking pretty weak. Actually, it's looking very weak. Because of that. So you've put those 5 puff shrooms down, and the puff shrooms only have a range of 3 tiles. So those back 2 little guys are not going to be able to hit anything until you lose those front ones. So, ooh, whoops. I had to make sure I didn't hit the keyboard.
Well, I'll just do the thing. Oh, nope, don't want to. Let's see, I'm just gonna
now that those sun shrooms are grown, you'll be getting a lot more, so it'll be easier for you to buy all those upgrades.
Alright.
And you're actually at the end of the level, too.
So I think I'm gonna throw him here just because. Should I dig one of these guys up and throw a...
I don't... you could. You could even dig a sun shroom up, that littlest one.
This one?
And actually, once you... this is a perfect time to use the ice shroom. Because
where would I put him?
Put it as close to all the enemies as you can.
Right.
And there you go. Now you've got plenty of time to deal with them, because they're all frozen, and then they're slowed for a little bit longer. And then you just cruise right along.
I'll just throw another one in there. Why not? They're free. Who cares?
And if you put that hypno shroom right on top of him, then he eats it, and then he is yours. They're so funny.
They are pretty funny.
He's gonna summon a bunch of extra zombies that you won't even need to use.
Nope. We're doing just fine. Alright.
Oh. That's probably called, like, the Doom Shroom. Yep, there it is, Doom Shroom.
Great.
Leaving a crater in its wake. I wonder if that means you can't plant there.
Gotta go, so I want this. Since he does do damage, I didn't realize that he did damage to anybody else, so I'll go with him. I guess I'll go with these. I don't really use too many walnuts. I think I might go with him instead.
Do you just not like the scaredy shrooms?
The what?
Those tall guys.
They're okay. There's no reason not to have them. It's just that these guys are free.
That's true.
I mean, I could go with these guys and then some others, but I mean, I like the walnuts because they last multiple turns. Like they don't. It takes them a while to get eaten through. It's like a couple of zombies that eat through them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it takes them a
50.
while.
I don't know. I just haven't. This is basically like a bomb, right?
It is. It's like a cherry bomb.
I'm not really feeling any of these others, so I may as well just go with them.
Yeah, maybe at the end you can test them out.
All right, let's see what we've got. Just gonna immediately get some stuff up.
Now we're approaching the very best part. I wouldn't get that right away.
Okay.
We're approaching the very best part of any set of levels, which is the bonus mini game on 10.
Is it curling?
I have no idea, actually. I just know that there's that there's a bonus mini game on the 5th and 10th levels, so you play in a different way, even though the goal is still get rid of the zombies. You get to like, you get to play these really creative or weird games. Like, you played whack-a-mole on...
Put him there, I guess.
I'd say... If you're gonna put scaredy shrooms down, then it's best to wait until after all the sun shrooms you want are down. Because when you're planting... Or when you're spending that on a scaredy shroom, you don't get anything from it right away. But the sun shrooms will eventually recoup their own costs and make it easier for you to get the scaredy shrooms as fast as you're interested in. And you've been putting out you've been putting out 6 pretty much every time, and that has worked just fine. It's defeated all the enemies you need.
That's about what I'm capable of paying attention to. Doing okay. I'm gonna probably just... I may add another just because I've got a decent sum here. It's helping to only focus on using these little guys, especially early on because it's so easy.
Yeah, the
so
little
better
blocks
to make
are nice.
money to save up for other things.
Well, and Plants vs. Zombies has a bit of... like in Sanaquarium, there is kind of a logic loop. First, you think, I need to feed my fish, and then you think, I need to collect the coins, and then you forget about feeding them, or you forget about buying upgrades, which you need to do, and it just turns into this cycle of constantly remembering, oh yeah, I've been ignoring this aspect of it.
Does the Doom Shroom take out the...
No,
okay.
but it'll do a huge amount of damage. Actually, you could put a walnut down, like, if you kind of flash place it right now, then, like, when you lose something, you can replace it with a walnut, and then you have that protection. Like, it'll probably happen on that little slot right there. And this, I guess, is one of the uses.
I'm not sure what slot.
You've got so much money.
I know. That's why should I just get more? I don't know what
start like putting down these upgraded defenses. Like, you can afford to put the fume shrooms down. You can afford to put the scaredy shrooms down.
Oops, should put that one lower. That's okay. They recharge pretty quickly.
Yeah, they do. I guess, like, because the puffer shrooms and the scaredy shrooms do the same damage, but the ones have, like, the range on you.
I have so much money. I'm just gonna put walnuts everywhere because all they're doing
sure.
is slowing. And since the money doesn't carry over, I've got a good crop here of. I mean, there's not really much to do, to be honest. Just sitting here waiting for that final wave, and I'm sure I could have a better lineup for that inevitability, but
just scaredy shrooms wherever they fit. Maybe once you've got your walnuts placed down, then you've protected your scaredy shrooms, so you can start to put down, like, even those ones that are closer to the walnut.
Should I put a little fume guy? I'll put a fume guy there. Why not?
Yeah, I don't know what their range is, though.
I mean, he's hitting clear over here, so it looks like it's just the same as... Oh, no, he's not. No,
that's...
Okay, so it's probably about the same as these guys then. Just a couple. I'm just gonna put these down there free.
Oh, yeah. Seriously, use them specifically to just take damage so that you don't have to worry. You know, maybe if you put a fume shroom directly behind each of your walnuts, even if you have to dig up a few pufferfish, that would give you that gives you, like, your first line of defense.
Oh, no.
You're doing just
So
fine.
maybe a fume shroom, you said?
Well,
I have them already.
They need to go just behind.
What am I doing?
Sorry, the big guys, those big sprayers.
No, sorry, I forgot. You
So
said specifically to put these guys behind the walnuts?
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, in the meantime, I'm gonna put a walnut down. I'm gonna put more of these guys down because I've got space for them and they're free. Should I put this guy right here?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
But then, like, you've got that screen door, so that... Yeah. And then...
Okay, I need a...
Because the idea is that if each of...
Here, when I get a chance, I've got a ways to go.
If each of these walnuts is backed up by one of those fume shrooms, then those screen door guys will just never be able to touch you.
Whoops.
Because it takes... I think that those screens are like as strong as a bucket head. So it turns them into super powerful enemies unless you deal with that part.
I have so much money I need to use.
You do.
Can I just use
Yeah,
this?
do it. You've got so much money. Doom.
Not even close. So it does take them out, I think, possibly.
I wonder if you can't plant anything there anymore, or if it'll take a little while before you can. So it is...
That's what it's called, a doom shroom.
Yeah, it's a little prohibitive in that way, but...
I love the walnuts. I think the walnuts are my favorite. They were the cutest when I saw them. They look like little Idaho spuds. And the fact that they just...
Oh, they do!
They take a lot of damage. Have I even lost one yet?
I don't think so.
I haven't even lost one yet. They haven't even gotten close to my left flank here, so...
Now, since the... Well, I mean, you're closing in on that last wave. You could even probably just use a single Doom Shroom.
Maybe here?
Not yet. I mean, like, for the final wave. If you use a Doom Shroom, then that'll basically deal with everything.
So I'm noticing, though, that the zombies mostly come from the center or the top. There's almost nothing ever happening, at least not on this game so far. Almost nothing has happened at the bottom.
That may just be the luck of the draw for this level.
But it's been every... Yeah, that's the thing, though. It's like it's been every... Well, I'll just swap them out for these guys, I guess. Whoops. Nope. Well, why not?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think the fume shrooms have a range, so you need to put them a little closer, but those scaredy...
These do fill in after a while,
good.
looks like.
Is it filled in enough for you to put something now? Like a...
Probably not, but let's see. Nope, not yet. So it'd have to be totally returned to...
That's
whatever.
a really neat mechanic.
Because then it's keeping you from just using it repeatedly. Alright. So I'm thinking maybe here, if I need it for this Doom Shroom.
You could even place it just right away, just to see what happens.
That's true. Oh my
Especially since you got that dancing guy.
Alright.
So it covers a huge area. You've destroyed everything in those 3 spots, so you could just focus on that top area.
What do I do? Put him down?
Well, you do have... you don't
put a walnut
have to
down.
worry because the lawnmower will take care of them.
I know, but still, I should have put a walnut down. Oh. Is the walnut gonna get taken out by the lawnmower?
No, your plants don't get taken out by the lawnmower.
Oh, he just hides? Oh, well, that was a waste.
Well, and even the ones that are on a different row will cause them to hide, so you have that weakness too.
So
But you managed to get...
This is pretty straightforward. We've been doing okay.
And now it's time for the minigame level, which is the most fun.
I'll just put him down. Why not? Who cares?
I love the weird kind of 70s look that these... They used to do the Thriller, but I think that they had to stop doing that because they got sued. Do you want to send him off with a Doom Shroom? Oh, you don't unlock another plant on this last level. We would like to visit for a midnight snack. How does ice cream and brains sound? Sincerely, the zombies. I don't remember what your minigame is, but that's just the fun of it.
Well, I will find out.
Ooh. Oh, okay. So you're gonna get... It's the same sort of conveyor style level. You gotta destroy everything you can. or do what you can. Oh.
I'll hold on to him. Might not.
Well, and it may be that you, like, if you get a bunch of those, then that's just what you'll have to do. I don't know. Do you think that the Doom Shroom is better to have than the lawnmower? Like, would it be worth saving a Doom Shroom and sacrificing your lawnmower?
Are you asking me or the audience?
I'm asking you. Like,
I haven't got a clue. I don't even know why I put that there, just because I anticipate stuff. I'll just put him maybe here. Hold on to him. Put him here.
like maybe use the Hypno Shroom on that guy, and then he'll.
Oh, should I put that? Okay.
Because he won't eat your plants anymore. That's just not his interest anymore. I love the Hypno Shrooms. They're much better when they're free, though.
Well, and I'm wondering, maybe if I put him here, will that make her stand up? Why is she hiding?
Because she's scared.
Well, I see that, but I should have used something else. I love that he's hitting to the.
You're right in that, like, the Scaredy Shrooms, they have to be far enough back, whereas the Fume Shrooms could even go a little farther forward since they have a limited range. And you've got those Ice Shrooms that can, I think they get, well, yeah, they get the whole map. So that's, I love that it's all mushrooms too. That makes it fun that you don't get to use stuff like the pea shooters. Wow, that covers a huge range.
Yeah, it does actually.
And even though you can't plant stuff,
I mean, I'm not planting stuff on the far side anyway, so it makes sense to use them now, right? Like,
because you've got a bunch of...
Oh
well,
my
but you
gosh.
can't plant more Doom Shrooms once the crater's been done.
That's true, but I can just put them there. And then I can use this to get rid of that, and then I've got a space, right?
Well, but like you can't put another Doom Shroom on that crater, so if you use...
You can't put anything on that crater.
Exactly, so if you use the Doom Shrooms too fast, then you can't use more Doom Shrooms.
Well, and that's just fine, because now I've got a little break to use these guys.
I wonder if the Hypno
Oh,
Shrooms...
no, I didn't
Try
mean to
using
do
the
that.
Hypno
Oh,
Shroom on that
shoot.
screen door guy.
Okay.
Because I'm wondering if they will, like...
Screen door people away?
Yeah, like, maybe they'll be super protected against that. So far, so good. It's like in the purple. I guess, like, the Doom Shroom and the Ice Shroom have pretty much the same idea. You use them to deal with a lot of enemies at the same time. But
I've got all these. I'm just throwing them down.
yeah. But the Doom Shroom is about eliminating them all at once, whereas the Ice Shroom is about slowing them down long enough that the stuff you already have can deal with it. So, like, if you've got one of those football guys and you're worried about them getting too close to your plants, then you can use a freeze shroom. But if you have a row where you can only damage one enemy at a time, like with the chomper.
Oh no, I should have put that up there. Darn it.
You might be okay. Whew. Man, it really picks up.
For a sec.
It's weird. It's like, well, you've got all these Doom Shrooms, but they use up that space, and the Ice Shrooms do too. So it's like, okay, am I going to use this stuff so that I deal with the space that's being taken up, or am I going to hold on to it because I don't care about other stuff getting spawned? I think, like, because once it fills up, oh, and there's that footballer. But once it fills up, it'll just stop giving you additional things. Oh, whoa, that hits everything. Okay. So it seems like...
The Doom Shroom takes out everything, but it leaves that space unusable.
So, well, when you put it lower, it doesn't hit that top row, that very top row. But when you put it higher, it doesn't hit the bottom rows. I wonder... I mean, you've got a bunch of Doom Shrooms, a bunch of Ice Shrooms, too.
Go ahead and use which one?
The Ice Shroom, just because then you don't mess with your... You can even just chain those together. And then those guys have enough time. I don't know, you could honestly just do whatever you want. Just put whatever down, see what works. You've got the lawnmowers the whole time.
Can I place him now?
Yeah. Oh, well, the other dancer might get to him. That's okay. You've got so many Doom Shrooms, though. You could just use those all up in the final wave, and then beat everything immediately.
I haven't even been collecting money at all, but...
That's okay. You still managed to get a lot, despite that. And the silver coins are worth 10 apiece, and I think the gold ones are worth 50 apiece. So yeah, plus having all those grave busters meant that you didn't have to deal with any of the ones that rose. And this is the very last wave. Oh, well, it does say final wave. I keep thinking Octageddon, where it says huge wave and not final wave. You've got 5 Doom Shrooms.
I do. I'm just gonna collect coins while I can. Because with all the ice things I just used, and I can basically just put Doom Shrooms. I mean, I could just do that.
Oh boy, I forgot about... This next section is tough. But, I guess we'll...
Oh, cute.
Yeah, this time they're not going after our front yard anymore, so they're gonna attack us from the backyard.
Well,
where we have a nice little pool.
Thanks for watching, and we'll pick it up next time.